Hello everyone, and welcome back to Melee Madness. And as you can see, it's Fasnacht Day! Yeah! But this is happening a lot. This is the first one Melee Mike is doing. I'm hoping to actually get 2 Fasnachts this episode, because I'm starting on this one and we'll end on an actual, full Fasnacht pretty much. But for this one, we're just kind of tagging along. To be fair, there's not actually a lot we can really do besides from the start bit, which I was too late to get here for. Because, sure, I'll kill maybe a couple of super mutants, but the rad toads, it's unlikely I'll get anything. We will just try, marching along with everything. We got a couple of people from the community here as well, but for the most part, we're just kind of chilling and seeing what mask and what legendary we'll get at the end. And yeah, I'm sure you all don't need to see a full Fasnacht. We can cut around most of this. Alright, we're at the end of the parade now. I did not even bother trying to get a hit on the Mega Sloth. It is not worth it as far as I'm concerned. It's always just a mad rush for that. I just stuck with the bots, made sure nothing hit them, and nothing did. And now we just... Okay, I'm actually going to go by the fire, because no one else is by here to actually activate it. Yeah, we're going to activate the fire, and then after that, we're instantly going to jump servers. Because, yeah, people keep shooting it. When you just need to hit E when the activate prompt comes up. Which it did for someone else. There we go. And let's jump over to someone else. Straight away. Just find someone in your friends list, jump over, hope to get a second Fasnacht day at the end of it. I did a couple of server hops, but no success whatsoever in getting another Fasnacht day. If you do want to maximise your rewards though, it is worth just quickly at least doing one server hop right as the event ends. By 20 minutes past though, pretty much all the events are over, so you won't get anything there. And we got the owl mask. Ta-da! This is how Melee Mike is going to look for probably until the end of the episode when we get another one, another mask, and also if we check our notes, we'll have a couple of guaranteed things we will have got as plans, which are the display case and the souvenir beer stein. I also have not been learning my plans enough, and we also got the branch garland number 1. So yeah, it's worth doing Fasnacht at least once, because you get a couple of guaranteed plans, plus a mask, which will be worth some amount of caps once this event is over. I imagine the owl, I'm pretty sure, is under the common ones. I imagine this will be 9,900 caps kind of price in vendors once the event is all over, which isn't anything ridiculous, but still is a nice little profit. Now, as well as Fasnacht, there's a couple of things I want to do today. Number 1, we'll obviously have some script items, and oh yeah, for those who didn't spot, I got... What did I get? It was the wood piece? Yeah, Mutant Slayer's wood right arm. I got nothing good. But it's definitely worth actually doing Fasnacht, because the legendary items that you get are the same as what you can potentially get from the mystery pick. So stuff like the Fixer and Secret Service armor is included in that, providing you already have the plans. Which Melee Mike actually doesn't, so, yeah. Melee Mike's not got quite as good as stuff, unfortunately. Now, look how quiet it is now that Fasnacht's not going on. It's it's 22 minutes past the hour, and it's just completely empty now. That's nice. Yes, I also want to buy and sell some plans, because my caps are almost at the limit. The limit is 30k. We're about to hit 29k, and once player vending comes back online, which hopefully will be sometime later this week, no guarantee yet, but the team's hoping to get a fix out for it, I'd imagine tomorrow or Thursday. So hopefully player vending will come back online, which means we'll be able to start making some more money. So I should really start, actually buying a few things, because there's tons of plans from vendors that I don't know. So that is well worth getting into. Also, oh, I missed. But yeah, let's kill these dogs here, because, of course. Yeah, that means I'm actually going to go to the vendor at Sutton, because it is, really close by. And I'm going to see if there's any plans there I want to buy. And if there's enough plans, I'll also sell some stuff to get my caps back, because I'm very greedy and want lots and lots of caps. And script a few things, because I've got tons of script fodder to go away, which is another thing Fasnacht is good for. You get plenty of script fodder. Oh, and final thing before I forget, whilst on the subject of Fasnacht, if you are a Fallout First member or have friends who are Fallout First members, private worlds don't appear to do Fasnacht properly. is the best way I can think of saying it. Yeah, the timing on them, on Private Worlds, does not seem particularly accurate. Like, I've had it before where Fasnacht on Private World will start at past rather than on the hour. So, if you have, like, a few friends with Private Worlds, then you can pretty much chain Fasnacht non-stop, which is what I did about this time last week, or... No, at the end of last week, sorry. Yeah, at the end of last week, I was just with a few friends, we were all grouped up, and we were just doing Fasnacht non-stop. It was kind of ridiculous. We had to take ourselves away from the computer. I've gone into first person, because it was getting a bit crazy. But anyway, here we go. It's a raid of Enderbot. And if we take a look at the notes, I already know a bunch of the stuff, which is annoying, but, what do I actually want? You know, stuff like the harness and the knuckles are just real nice cheap plans, so maybe we just go for stuff like that. Signs and letters. Damn, as it is. This is expensive. Very expensive, but you know, okay, a few of these things are cheap, and the warehouse building sets, things like that I can go for. So, we're gonna get ourselves Hard Bargain, which I only have a rank 2. And then we're gonna drink some water, get any boosting items, like I know I have great mentats. It's worth seeing if I have a sweet roll, because sweet roll is good for selling. I do have a sweet roll. There you go, +3 charisma from a sweet roll. Then some great mentats for +5 charisma and better barter rates. That gets us up to 12 charisma. We can do some trading here. We'll sell a few things that we don't need, and then we'll buy a bunch of plans, and it'll all be good stuff. There we go. Got ourselves to 29k, but we've actually bought a bunch of plans. So if we just look at our notes section, we've now got David Bowie knife, harness, knuckles, painted wooden doors, resistant lining raider under armor, sickle, tire iron, warehouse building set, and wooden barn doors. Look at that, a whole bunch of stuff, and we made some caps. I will need to really check on some of the other vendors to just see if they've got any other notes I fancy buying. And actually, are there any close by? You know what? Charleston Station is only 10 caps away. Let's just head there and see what they've got that I might fancy. Alright, so this one, yeah, there's like that hazmat suit I'm not actually that concerned about. Okay, a lot of this stuff I don't particularly want, but you know what? Heavy... No, that's not great, actually. Heavy leather stuff? Do I need the plans to get heavy leather gear? I don't know. Either way, I don't care quite enough. Pitchfork's cheap. Pull Q's cheap, as is the rolling pin. Let's just buy a few cheap melee weapons and, large tent? Why not? Let's get the large tent. Just so we spent some caps, and then I can sell 9 stim packs, because I've got a lot of stim packs. And that'll get me 90 of the caps back. And then 2 bobby pins. There we go. Down to 28.7. Yeah, 28.734. That's a bearable enough number to deal with. Alrighty, just fast travel to Vault 96, and oh, okay, random little. Oh, actually, I've seen a scavenger here a lot. Has the scavenger got? Oh dear, I don't think he's one of the people who gives you. Nope. No actual. Oh, he's tougher than I thought. But yeah, no actual conversation. If they've not got a conversation, I do just kill them because you don't gain like any XP or stuff from them. Talking to them. If you do gain like something, or you can just interact with them at all, other than here is default line, here is default line, I let them live so that other people get to chat with them. But if not, they can die. They die horrible deaths. Yes, and what we're doing now is here to stay, find Aubrey at the observation camp. So last time we spoke to Paige, he was like, hey, you need to go talk to my doctor and see if there's any chance he's still alive. He's definitely fine. He's not going to be fine. Of course he's not going to be fine. What kind of game do you think this is? Yeah, if we run down here. Here, look, there's a little foundation flag. So, oh dear, Scorched are here. And probably, there we go. Put on. Oh, I still took 2 shots because he was tougher. There we go, yeah. Put on Unstoppable Monster, because that's the good one. And examine some dead bodies. Check, which one is it with this one? One of them has a check. That isn't... There we go, locate. Search body for clues, and we get ourselves some caps. And if we search this one over here as well, with perception of 8, search under the body. Oh, what? Do I not have high enough? Okay, I noticed, but apparently I've not got high enough perception. That's so weird. Oh, I forgot perception 1. Wow. That is not something I'm used to. My main character is a rifleman, so I've got, like, tons of perception. So, not being able to pass a perception check, it is real weird. It is such a strange feeling. But anyway, yes, we need to head north, follow the Trail of Blood. It'd be nice if the game actually got you to follow the Trail of Blood here, actually, thinking about it. But it doesn't. It's just like, hey, just go north. We'll put it on the marker where the blood leads to. Because look, there is blood. Actually, I've made quite a bit of that blood, to be fair. It might be a bit tricky to follow it, but I'd like it if there was like an actual trail I could follow. Because I cannot find a trail at all. It would have been a nice little add-on to have. And here we are, couple of dead scorched outside of Secluded Cave. So let's head indoors. And who do we have here but someone with a quest marker above their head? Hey, Aubrey.
Stay back! You with those things? Huh? Answer me!
And I'm a friend, I'm not gonna hurt you.
Alright. Just don't start yelling about the one or anything crazy like that. They hit us out of nowhere. Screams, gunshots, the sound of Kip getting his head caved in. God, I don't know how long I've been here. I guess I was just hoping it was all a nightmare, you know?
And yeah, it's all over. You're safe now.
Thanks. Yeah. I just needed to see a friendly face. I thought I'd be trapped here for the long haul. I don't have much to repay you. Well, I don't have anything at all, but if there's anything you need, just let me know.
And all I need you to do is, yeah, convince Paige that the Scorched are dangerous and have a nasty disease.
Those things are caused by infection? If that's the case, Paige needs to know as soon as possible. Any disease that can claim a human mind and turn us against ourselves is a major threat. How is it spread? And what's the incubation period? The symptoms? Is there a treatment?
And it's spread by direct contact, possibly droplets. Oh, that's actually a bit too close to real life. Incubation is unknown, but there is an inoculation.
Thank God for that. If there's an inoculation, we need to get that to Foundation yesterday. This disease of yours is no joke.
And yep. Just back me up. Oh, jeez, that's a bit harsh. You can head home now.
Thanks again. I'll be damn sure to avoid those things on my way back.
And there we go. Conversation with him done. And I've never done it before where I've not, like, questioned as to whether or not he's infected. So I'm curious as to see if that will have any consequences. Because you can kind of screw him over a bit with this and kind of make it so he doesn't go back to Foundation and doesn't pass on the message or anything. There's a few different options with the people you meet on these early quests. And I'm curious if this will have any long-lasting effects. But for now, all we need to do is head to Foundation, chat with Paige, and get this quest over and done with. Down into Foundation, and speaking to Paige. Hey Paige, your doctor's still alive for the time being, I think.
You talked to Aubrey yet?
And yep, only survivor, he backed me up. Should be here soon.
Damn it. Looks like I'll be paying a few families a visit soon. All right. If Aubrey's behind you, so am I. I'll get the details from him when he gets back. If you need to resupply, you should give Sonny a visit. Hell, after that ordeal, if you see a free bed in the boarding house, rest up. For now, you just hold up your end of the deal and get us that inoculation.
And yeah, I can get the inoculation, no problem whatsoever. And there we go, Here to Stay is completed, we got some caps, and I don't know if you get anything fancy off of these early ones. I think it's when you get onto the actual important stuff. Yeah, it's just some generic rewards, but some XP and stuff. All handy things to have. So I'm not going to complain about it at all. And now, if we check the main quest, new arrivals, we need to just go back and talk to the Overseer. Which, yeah, well, man, I'm quite cheap and I was thinking, oh, if I just wait 20 minutes, then there'll be a public event right here, And then I can just go to the overseas for free. Oh, that'd be good. But no, I think we can afford travelling to Vault 76 and then paying a handful of caps to fast travel to the overseer's home. And hey, Overseer, I've spoken to both factions now.
How did it go with the settlers? Wouldn't be surprised if they were suspicious of strangers. They willing to accept our help?
And they sure are. We just need the inoculation.
Good. I knew I could count on you. I've been looking into where we can mass produce the inoculation. Some of the obvious choices are messy, but if you just sit back and ask yourself, who could have manufactured a lot of specially formulated liquid in sterile packaging, it becomes obvious.
Of course! Mama Dolce! No, wait, Nuka-Cola, that's the one, yeah!
Exactly. Great minds, huh? The local plant even has all the equipment to make experimental beverages. Perfect for us hacking in the inoculation. The current occupants were giving me some trouble, though. I could use your help on this one. Meet you there?
Sure, and there we go. New arrivals, we've spoken to the Overseer, and now it wants us to go all the way to the Nuka-Cola plant. Look how far that is. That's really not that very far. Oh, it's kind of annoyed I didn't do the bartering afterwards now, seeing as I could have gone to Charleston Station and then just run down that way. But we've only got 15 minutes until Fasnacht begins, so can we do this in time? I don't know. Okay, so I was just going to kind of chill for 15 minutes, but I've just noticed that to the north, I've got the settler daily of getting within the tracking range and grabbing something. So I'm actually going to go and do that quickly. Also, there's someone at my camp, just chilling, I guess. Here we go, Forward Station Alpha, where... Oh! There's an Annihilator sentry bot. Jeez, okay, what I need to do is... yeah, find that thing. But I'd also quite like to muller this sentry bot. Because, boom! There we go, sentry bot down, and Gutsies are horrible to deal with. You're a thief, so let's deal with you nice and quickly. No, I also want to grab your arm. There we go. Perfect. Let's deal with these Gutsies as well, and loot that thing, and eat. Yeah! Oh man, Gutsies can be a right pain, so it's nice just being able to crush them with this beautiful weapon I've got. Which is, whatchamacallit, for those who don't know, just in case anyone missed before, because I have shown it off, Unstoppable Monster. This was previously a survival mode challenge weapon. Survival mode isn't even in the game anymore, but yeah, bloodied, extra power attack damage, and take less damage while power attacking. It is a nice old weapon. But there we go. Now we just need to turn that, the daily in. And we'll have done a quick little quest on top of the Fasnacht, which we're going to be doing in just a minute when that spawns in. Back in Foundation, and...
At least it's nice out.
Man, Ward, you could be nice. Yeah, I've got your missing equipment, and it only took me a week. Cut me some slack here.
I see you have our missing property.
And yeah, I'm going to donate it because I'm a lovely individual who should be praised a bunch. You got that, Ward?
You are? That's very generous. Foundation thanks you. I'll get this intrusion mod.
Oh, and yep, as standard, Ward cuts off the end of his sentence. But there we go, a bunch of reputation if you donate it rather than asking for payment. You get a little boost. And we've just hit level 70, which is pretty nice. Especially seeing as next weekend is a double XP weekend. So you know I'm going to be on then and just getting a bunch of levels, hopefully. But here we go. Let's actually open this fancy perk card pack we've got now. See if there's anything good in there. Because boy oh boy have they got so many perks. And, oh, Secret Agent I think I don't have. And Science. Might be helpful. Probably isn't. It's a fancy... Of course it's a fancy one. You get a fancy one every time. But there we go. I do feel I need to do a bit of tweaking for my build. I think I got some suggestions a few episodes ago when I talked about it. But nothing too much, but I was like, yeah, I've got to do that instantly. I think I've just got... you know what, the build's pretty solid, despite... It doesn't look so pleasing, because I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different perks in endurance, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different perks in agility as well. Like, it's the number of perks I've got just hovering over this, which makes it look bad. But in general, it's actually pretty decent, to be honest. So I'm pretty happy with it, you know. Perfect. That's what I was waiting for. Public event Fasnacht Day has just appeared, and for anyone wondering, yes, I'm at the very top of Spruce Knob here. It is a great view. Let's actually switch into first person, just like, look at that view. There's the top of the world way over there. Look at that, you can see it, because it's actually a very clear day as well. Mesmer Cranberry Bog with all the glades. You can see the little tower of concrete and stuff. The pond over there. It all looks quite beautiful, actually. I mean, the stuff really in the distance is like, oh, okay, that's clearly very low poly and stuff. And there's a weird patch in the middle of the screen now. But yeah, for the most part, it's very lovely. And the fact I can just be like, oh, look around, you can see the Monongah Towers and everything. It's quite a nice view. And the weather system is something we talked about beforehand, how you can see, like, weather systems in the distance, but nobody else seems to get excited about it. I really enjoy seeing the weather from a distance. I think it's cool. Anyway, Fasnacht Day, there's already 6 participants over there. Let's jump over. Here we go. Spawned in right next to the Master of Ceremonies, actually. Who I'm sure has been spoken to. Yep. Found a bunch of Protectrons, and man, they're already getting sorted. The only one you really need to worry about is in here if the bee person, if the bee person has showed up, because he is by far the slowest. Every other Protectron will get there at a reasonable speed. Which Protectron are we missing out on as well? It says we found 4 out of 5. Has the Woodcutter been spoken to? The Woodcutter does not appear to be there. Have the bots loaded in for me? Yes, bots have loaded in. Something else which a few of us are having trouble with when we do this event is the fact that the event doesn't always load in straight away. And okay, yep, the Butcher hadn't been found, and this is a character who I don't have any intestines on, but I'm sure other people will have intestines with them. Especially seeing as I can't actually see any critters. Oh no, there's one. Cool. Cool. Come here. There we go. I need your intestines. Okay, let's just kill some critters. Kill a few. There we go. Cloudoctor's getting them as well. And we'll get their intestines. There does not seem to be many. Normally this place is swarming with... Okay. I can hear a few of them. Where are you? There you go. Mark's got it too. Nice. Alright. I'm going to donate the intestine I've got. Just so people know that there are actually critters about and people don't just start panicking and stuff. There we go. Look at that. We've really got a few in there. That's 4. There's normally, like, critters absolutely everywhere. I'm quite annoyed because I actually sold my intestines earlier. If I just equipped good with salt, I could have taken them till next event, which would have been quite handy. But instead, we're just going to be horrible to squirrels, which I feel quite bad about because I actually quite like squirrels. Oh, here we go. They've grouped up. Look at them. Yeah, you thought you could survive by hiding, and you almost did. But no, I will get you. I will rip out your intestines and give them to a butcher. Man, I do feel a little bit bad about all this. Alright, donated the final 2, and the butcher will make his way over there now. Man, this is going to be a slower Fasnacht than most, because yeah, nobody else had gone to the butcher. It's like, if you don't want the pro tips, look down at the compass. They appear as dots. So if you just run through, you can pay attention to where the dots are, and you don't have to, like, go inside the houses to find them all. This first part is, like, the most important part for getting it done quickly. Because if you can do the first part quickly, then all the rest of it should go by at about the same speed regardless, and that just means that people who do it slowly on other servers, you can hopefully fast travel over to them afterwards. Alright, parade is beginning, and the robots all just mill about at the start. They're really not good at just going straight over that way, and people are dropping stuff. I've seen a lot of people dropping masks, so it's worth keeping an eye out for what paper bags end up on the ground. Yeah, now we can just march with the parade. Let's actually switch over to the boxing glove. Just because, no, you don't need to be angry, Melee Mike, it's all fine. Let's switch over to the boxing glove, just in case we decide to take a swing at the Mega Sloth. And where are you going, Protectron? Stay with the group, please. We need you all to stick together. Oh dear, and here come the Rad Toads. Now, obviously everyone else has guns, and that's what they're going to be using, because these are weak enemies, so regardless of what gun you got, you're probably going to one-shot them all. So all I'm going to do here is stick with the actual bots, and if anything gets close, I'm going to kill it. That's all I'm focused on. Nothing should get close, but I'm basically like the contingency plan here. And yep, Rad Toads, no problem whatsoever. If the bots get hurt from a Rad Toads, there's something going horribly wrong. So they should all be fine. Also, the historian's just being pushed forward, which is quite amusing to me. But yeah, the next point is the only one you really need to be paying full attention for, I find, because the next one's going to be Super Mutants, and there's a bunch of Super Mutant Suiciders who, if they do get close, will wreck the bots. But as long as people are paying attention, it's, like, fine. And I actually have a set location I go to, or near a set location I go to. I'm going to be a tiny bit closer with Melee Mike, because he's a melee character. But yeah, tends to be a couple of the Suiciders that spawn right here, so I'm just going to chill by here. This way, the Suiciders will go for me instead of the bots, and I'll probably be able to hit them before they do the touchdown explosion. Alright, there were very few Super Mutant spawns that time. I had nothing by me, and only saw one, like, Suicider explosion, and only counted, like, half a dozen or so mutants, so, yeah, quite surprising. Okay, I've got one throwing knife at the ready, because I would quite like to be able to just get a hit on the Mega Sloth, but there's a lot of players who just insta-shred it, which, to be fair, I don't mind too much, but if there's low levels around, it's always nice to actually let them get hits in. But I think I might be the lowest level character here, so really not actually an issue. Oh! The sloth spawned in the middle of the street! First time I've seen that happen, and yeah, obviously it instantly died, because, come on, this is just what happens now. There's tons of players with stupidly strong weapons, and the sloth is not strong enough to survive. And let's just, yeah, throw that knife somewhere away. And now, the event will... Why do people keep shooting the bonfire? It really bugs me that people shoot the bonfire non-stop. And there's quite a few people with stealth suits here. Anyway, yes, we'll gather around the bonfire. Okay, I think I'm going to activate it because it looks like no one else is actually standing right by it. Which is quite surprising. So, okay, now the person's coming over to actually activate it. And there we go, light the bonfire. And Exterminator's Hatchet. That is not a good legendary to get. Let's see what we get for Mask. I should jump over, because if it's... Yeah, you'll see those two over there immediately serve a jump, which is the smart thing. But we're going to end the video here, so I'm not going to worry about that. Instead... Wait, Mounted Ribbons 1. Did I have that before? And wait, the Raven Mask. I just got... That's my second mask. No, not the headband. The Raven. Man, this is... I've not been able to get this on my main character yet, but look at this. I got the Raven. That's one of the rare ones. Wow, well done, Melee Mike. Alright, we're going to go into photo mode, get a nice shot of this, despite all the horrible rain and nastiness, and we'll be able to call it there. There we go, the beautiful Raven mask, which... Man, I'm quite annoyed that I haven't got that on my main character yet. That's one of the rarest masks, like a 1% chance to drop mask. So, second mask to get, I am very happy with that. If you did enjoy this video and you've been enjoying Fasnacht, make sure to leave a like on this video. Next week, we'll be doing double XP weekend and Fasnacht rolled into one, so a bunch of level grinding and event jumping, which will be good. Yes, good, that's the right word for it. Do make sure you are subscribed and have clicked the notification bell. Make sure you're keeping a check on what content I've got going up, because there's plenty of news videos at the moment, like more than I can deal with. They're legitimately stopping me from doing other projects, so I hope you're all enjoying the pretty much near daily content at this point. There's so much of it. Have fun with the event, everyone, and that is going to be it for this video. As always, thank you all very much for watching. Sarge out.